Here we are back with another wheel on this beautiful, sunny January 7th, 2012. It is 65 degrees out, breezy, just a gorgeous day. You'd think it was early spring. Here we are with another wheel. This is a double treadle Canadian production wheel. Interesting wheel. It was previously owned by a lady named Patty Githens. Patty had this tentatively identified as a Oulet wheel. Whether it was a JO or an FO or a PO, the Oulet makers, there were several of them. She thought it was a JO. It is unmarked. Subsequently, once I had bought the wheel from her, I was told it was probably a Paradise wheel. And we don't know if it's an Aram or a Amabile. Is that the son's name? In any event, it does have a lot of characteristics of the Paradise wheels, including its spokes and its flyer. So, still a bit of a mystery, this one. This is got an interesting front here. First of all, we have the maidens. These are these Japanese pagoda maidens. Some folks like to call them Jetson maidens. I was never a big Jetson fan when I was a kid, so I prefer the pagodas. These are 4 to the stack of pagoda. I have another smaller wheel that has 3, and so I thought that was interesting. On the bigger wheel, they had the bigger stack of discs. Curvy little front here. This tensioning is interesting. It is a tilt tension wheel, just like the Canadian production wheels. If we go around over on this side, there is a wing nut. This has got a bolt straight through it in the front here. Loosen this wing nut and you can turn this knob and it will tension your mother of all backwards or forwards. So there's a nice piece. Interesting tensioning. Nice wheel. The wheel's in good shape. Spokes, these are the typical Paradise spokes with this little sort of a shotgun shell piece at the top. Widens out a little bit, has 2 beads, 2 narrow little beads towards the end. So that's about a finger's length in there, maybe about 4 inches in there. This is another thing I've seen on Paradise wheels, this retaining pin for the axle. These things are just huge. This is beautiful. This is just a really nice piece. I do have a marked Paradise that has almost the identical pin in it, so that was another thought that this might be Paradise. We have double treadles, and it's got a little mount in the middle, actually, a little foot here to brace up the treadle bar, and a little bit of carving down here. I always love the craftsmanship on these wheels when you see little things like that they put in. Treadles are reasonably worn. Come around the other side. We have the wheel crank. I'm trying to get a good shot of this. This, because it is the double treadle, the hook for the right foot pedal goes on the back side of the crank, and the hook for the left foot treadle goes on the front end of the crank. And a little shot there, I'll show you the shape of the crank. So when this turns, see if I can hand turn the wheel. That's it's got some upright supports. They're just straight pieces tacked in. Some nice turnings. A big bead in the middle, a cove on each side. Little rims there. Pretty simple. It's got some little ankle roughs on the bottom here. Woodwork, it's got the original, or what I believe to be the original yellow paint. Could be milk paint with a boiled linseed oil coating on it. I have not touched this finish at all. This is still what she came with. Nice wheel, sturdy wheel, good shape. Joints are all in good shape on the wheel. Pretty wheel, nice shape. And now I'm going to shut the camera off for a minute so I can set up to show you how she spins. Okay, here we are set up to spin. I will warn you in advance, it is a very windy day here, so if you suddenly see some strange camera angles and see me jump up, it's because the tripod blew over. Let's hope that doesn't happen. I'm going to do this in 2 shots. I'm going to show the flyer spinning first, and then I'm going to go around back with the camera and set up so you can see the treadling on it. So let's do the spinning shot first. Okay, now we're going to shut this off for a second, move around to the back. Okay, slightly harder shot to get, mainly because I'm set up in between a Japanese maple and a winterberry, but I think we have a good angle and you should get a good idea how this one treadles. Okay, and I hope you got a good idea of how this wheel spins from that. This wheel's name, by the way, this is Daphne, and that came about because I already had a single treadle Canadian production wheel, which was called Josephine. And Josephine was named because when my grandmother was around, when I was very small, My grandmother was born in 1885, so she used to like to relay to us some of the cultural tidbits of an earlier day. And when we were kids, she would sing this song about "Come, Josephine, in your flying machine, going up we go," which I believe they later used in the movie Titanic, where I was rather surprised to hear it again. But anyway, once I got on a CPW, and it is a flying machine, so she became Josephine. When I acquired the double treadle, she became Daphne because she was my other big girl, and the two big girls, if you remember in the movie Some Like It Hot, were the characters of Daphne and Josephine. So that's where the two CPW names came from. So that's Daphne, the double treadle, possible Paradise, possible JO Canadian production wheel, and I hope you enjoyed seeing her spin.